today's news, Kevin S. Fahie honored as Lions Club President of the Year award. BVI Men's football team to play first home game in 6 years. Premier Wheatley congratulates PM Mottley. CB Romney Tortola Pier Park Bridal and Events Expo 2020 to take center stage and decline in sponsorship towards entertainment events in the BVI at an all-time high. All this and so much more when 284 News returns.
Yo, everything good, Dad?
Aye. This thing got me one way, Daddy.
What do you mean?
Ever since I hook up with this thing, can't eat, I can't sleep. This is the first thing I touch it when I reach home.
What do you really? Hey, this ain't like you know.
Dad, this thing got me staying home, keeping out of trouble me.
Wow. What your name is?
Shit. I talking about my CCT life.
Don't worry about missing your favorite series, sports, news, and local programming. Come to CCT today and sign up for CCT Live to access over 80 channels. CCT Live. Bring it home.
1 month free trial turn into 5. 5 months turn into, well, you know I huff. I watching ball. I been watching football. Dad, Nickelodeon, Paw Patrol. I am hooked. Hook, I tell you.
Welcome everybody. It's Tuesday, May 31st, 2022. I'm Ron Grant. A terrific Tuesday to each and every one of you. We are coming to you live and direct from Tortola in the beautiful British Virgin Islands. We thank you so much for joining us. Beginning our newscast on the local scene, President of the Lions Club of Tortola, Kevin S. Fahie, Melvin Jones Fellow, is the recipient of the prestigious President of the Year award from the Lion Subcommittee 60B. The award was announced by District Governor Lion Claudio Boncamper, Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow, at the recently concluded 42nd Multiple District 60 Convention held on Saturday, May 29th in Grand Cayman. Now, the Multiple District 60 serves Lion clubs in Anguilla, Antigua, and Barbados, British Virgin Islands, the Cayman Islands, Dominica, Grenada, Guyana, Jamaica, Saba, St. Eustatia, St. Kitts and Nevis, St. Lucia, St. Martin, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Suriname, Trinidad and Tobago, and the U.S. Virgin Islands. Furthermore, President Fahie will join the 2022-2023 Lions Sub-District 60B Cabinet, where he has been appointed as the Zone Chairperson for Zone 2A. Additional appointments are Maria Vieira, MFJ as Assistant Coordinator, Region 2, Global Membership Team Kedrick Malone, MJF as Global Membership Approach Support Lead, Global Membership Team, and Nadia A. James as Assistant Chairperson for Region 2, Marketing and Communications Committee. Now, speaking on the accomplishment, President Fahie had this to say. Listen in.
I am humble and honored to have received this award. It is a testament to the commitment, the spirit, and service of the members within the Lions Club of Tortola, especially to the work of our membership chair, Lion Abina, whose diligent efforts ensure that our club received the Membership Growth Award. In a historic turn of events, I am also proud to serve with my fellow Lions on the district level as a zone chair for 2A. I look forward to also working with our President-elect, Lion Kamiko A. Forbes, as we continue to maintain our club as an outstanding body on the district level, whilst also serving our community. I have all the confidence in our incoming board, and I have no doubts that together we will continue to rise.
The Lions Club of Tortola celebrated its 50th anniversary of service to the community on April 27, 2022, under the theme, Honoring Our Legacy, Embracing Our Future. Now, the mission of the Lions Club is to empower volunteers to serve their communities, meet humanitarian needs, encourage peace, and promote international understanding. Its vision is to be the global leader in community and humanitarian services. It also provides numerous leadership opportunities for personal and professional growth within the organization. The Lions Club of Tortola was sponsored by the Antigua Lions Club and has sponsored the Lions Club of Tortola II, formerly Tortola Lioness Club, the Virgin Gorda Lions Club, the Leo Club of Tortola, Shamrock Lions Club Montserrat, and the Alpha Leo Club at the Virgin Islands School of Technical Studies. We here at Tweet for Media want to wish President Kevin Fahie the very best. The BVI men's national football team will be playing their first home game in 6 years this coming Friday at the A.O. Shirley Recreation Grounds against the Cayman Islands. Now, the BVI Football Association held a press conference this morning to speak on the readiness of the team ahead of the game. President of the association, Andy Bickerton, said the team will be looking forward to playing in front of the BVI public.
I did speak about the games that we have coming up. We'll be playing at home on Friday, this Friday at 4 p.m. for the first time since 2016. So it is a big occasion for the BVI Football Association, and we do encourage the public to come out and support our team. During that time, of course, we had the hurricanes, which damaged the facilities here, and then we were hit with COVID. So in our World Cup qualifiers and in our previous CONCACAF Nations League, we've had to play all of our home games away, which has been a big disadvantage for us. So we're really looking forward to being able now to play in front of our public. And what's interesting, of course, too, is we've had a significant number of young players who were developed through our youth program now come onto the national team squad. So it is an opportunity for the public to see our young players representing their country for the first time.
Also speaking at the press conference was national coach Chris Kiwuma, who spoke about the behind-the-scenes work of the team leading up to Friday's game since his appointment last October.
And I think one of my main things to do when I arrived here was to try and assess all the players, come over, you know, and go to the islands, Virgin Gorda, Tortola, and see the players and see where they are in their development. And from that, we've been trying to put in programs to all the coaches on all the islands to make the players, first of all, technically better and make them fitter, because you've got to be able to be fit to compete. Since I've seen that, there's a lot of talent, young talent, and I'm really, really hopeful, looking forward to the future, you know, for these players to really move forward and be in the national team. And when they get to that stage, they'll be able to compete at a higher level than they are at the moment. Since we've arrived since last week and come together, the players have been excellent, really have. They've worked really hard, and there's been a good camaraderie in the team, and we've just been working on the tactical side of elements to obviously face the Cayman Islands. They are above us in the rankings, but that doesn't mean anything. I think I've asked all the players, and the players are looking forward to competing against the Cayman Islands. And we really ask all the supporters to come out there and be like the 12th man to really support the lads and get behind us, because I really think if we, you know, get everything right on the day, we can put in a good performance and get a good result, and it'll be a good start. But even if we don't get the result that we want, as long as we can show now that we can compete in every game and stay in the game, that's the main thing.
Meanwhile, national captain Troy Caesar said the coaching staff has assembled a solid team that will challenge the Cayman Islands team. He said his boys are ready ahead of the highly anticipated match.
Being back, seeing the guys, the togetherness, the camaraderie is wonderful, and the DNA, as my coach put together the team and the coach and the coaching staff, the DNA he put together for us is to compete. Back in the years, we all know that some of the times we played that it wasn't a competition, but now I could see being back that with the young guys are part of the team, we're ready to compete. Together with the support of the community out there in the BVI, I could see something, I see that we're going to accomplish something very good on Friday and the games to come in the future.
Now, viewers, after Friday's match, the BVI team will travel to the Cayman Islands to play them in away game on Monday, June 6th. The match would be followed by another game against Puerto Rico on Sunday, June 12th. We, of course, want to wish the football team here the very best as they continue to represent the Virgin Islands. We're happy to have them having their first home game, that is, in 6 years. Viewers, up next, a decline in sponsorship towards entertainment events in the BVI is said to be at an all-time high. We speak to one of the BVI's prominent promoters. All this after a quick commercial break.
The beautiful Virgin Islands, or nature's little secret as some prefer, where the weather stays warm and the drinks stay cold, where men in wigs get their lawyer bills paid by governments and governments lose planes, where walls are built and prisoners escape. You vacation where we suffer. BVI love.
You value traditions. Today. You value music. You value education. Family. I love you. Service.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Love. Life. At Popular, we're committed to you and everything our community values. For the things you value the most, count on us. Popular.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up, start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting. For people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing. It's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Viewers, welcome back and thank you so much for sticking with us. The decline of sponsorship towards entertainment events from businesses and non-governmental organizations in the British Virgin Islands has been described to be at an all-time high. This is according to businessman and event organizer and promoter Steve Parlon, who made the comment during an exclusive interview with our Kamal Haynes. Parlon, at the time of his interview, was promoting his upcoming Tent Fete Costume Edition event, which is going to be scheduled for this Saturday, June 4th.
I'm a person who puts out my stuff very early. You may see the concept come out first. Okay, there's going to be a Tent Fete months in advance. I try to do that so I don't have conflicting dates with other promoters. So I'll put out my concept when I'm having a Tent Fete. Then I'll try to lock in my headliners. And obviously, if you see artists on my flyers, they're already deposited. So that's already your first set of money that's coming out your pocket months in advance, sometimes 2-3 months in advance. That money is gone. And then obviously you try to see how much sponsors you can get, which is a very difficult task right now in the BVI, getting sponsors. I've been doing promotions from 2014, musical promotions, and I could tell you the decline of sponsorship is like at an all-time high right now as far as going out and try to get sponsors. I do have some sponsors that I'm grateful for that came in on the back end of the show, and I'm grateful for it because, you know, this event ran me a little more than I was expecting. And the way I went about that sponsor is trying to get smaller sponsors to try to build up to a certain number, and it's been kind of working. I haven't reached my goal as yet. I'm still trying to find at least 4 more sponsors who can contribute a small donation, and basically to get like a $2,000 sponsor, like it's impossible right now in the BVI.
The businessman also said that being a promoter in the territory of the Virgin Islands is not as simple or easy as it is perceived. He explained that there have been many times in the past where he had to go without receiving a salary from his own event to ensure that every other person involved was paid.
I went down Ireland. I talked to promoters when I was in Antigua last month, and they follow me. They see the amount of big shows that I do here. And when I tell them sometimes no sponsor, like Fish Fit, like Fish Fit, no sponsor, you have a $20,000 artist. When I say 20,000, that's just what it costs for the artist itself. We're not talking about per diem, we're not talking about hotel, we're not talking about COVID fees, we're not talking about first class tickets. I will tell you from now, TJ, ticket alone, his ticket alone, business class was $3,500. That's just one person ticket. You understand? And then you have all the other fees, then sound systems, and it's events. Trust me, events are very expensive. I don't think patrons understand the sacrifice. Sometimes I do event, I don't see my salary. You understand? Sometimes I have to boycott my rent and try to make it up after the show. Go and pay 2 months rent, tell my landlord, I'm on a hustle right now, give me a break. It's the sacrifice people don't see, to try to put on these events. And then people sit back and they say, I'm not going to that event, or I'm not paying that for the event. And people don't understand the sacrifice. I mean, let's be real. Let's really be real. Let's look ourselves in the face, BVI. How many promoters do we really have here on this island? How many promoters are really going out their way to bring you your favorite artists, the ones that you're in the club every weekend jumping up and feeling good about, and that you can see them and you could come and you could take pictures with them and meet them personally? Because anyone could tell you, when you come to my event, there's a 99 chance that you can get a picture with the artist that I bring.
In contrast, Paralon said that other Caribbean islands, businesses such as telecommunication providers and those involved in the sale of beverages are more forthcoming with sponsorship towards entertainment events, unlike in the BVI.
Something is wrong in the BVI. Something is wrong in the BVI. And if you are a traveler like me, who just go down island to different events, you would see it. You go to from St. Martin down the road, Antigua, St. Vincent, Guyana, go down the road. You never see a big international show without a drink brand. Guinness, Heineken, Carib, whatever it is, Hennessy. You always see some kind of big drink brand pushing these events. You don't see that here in the BVI. You understand? You will see Digicel and those companies on those events down there. You don't see that here in the BVI. And like I said again, I'm not just talking about myself. I've had this. I would say the next promoter, Kenny. I say we probably the two promoters that have been the most consistent and done major events here. We have the same conversation. I mean, where you don't see those big sponsors on a show. You understand? Buju was an exception because we all know, the whole world know, Buju was on a different level. We know what that show was going to do. But outside of that, you don't really see those sponsorships on the shows. And when you look down island, you see them on every show. Magnum, this, Guinness, Heineken.
Viewers, for that full exclusive interview, tune into all 284 media platforms. When 284 News return, CB Romney Tortola Pier Park Bridal and Events Expo 2022 takes center stage, and Premier Wheatley congratulates PM Mottley. This and so much more when we return.
Hello?
Wait, you had a lunch and care? You say you were sick? What happened to our wedding rehearsal?
No, babe. I'm actually watching the news right now. Take a listen.
Topping our newscast today, UFO seen around Tortola Pier Park.
And District 3
reply, they simply cannot bathe. These and more stories when 284 News returns.
All right, babe, just get some rest, take 2 Advil, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Okay, honey, I see you later. I love you.
It's clear to see that Coconut Lounge is a place to be, the coolest cocktail lounge in the British Virgin Islands. A lounge like no other, with welcoming, professional service, and a breathtaking ambiance. Not forgetting a diverse selection of wines, beers, and signature cocktails. Cozy, comfortable, contemporary. Coconut Lounge at Tortola Pier Park. Visit us today. Brilliant Hands and Minds tutoring services, one-on-one tutorials in math and English, intense homework assistance, academic enrichment, school projects, effective communication and public speaking development, sign language for adults and children on Saturdays only. Registered with the Virgin Islands High School Certificate Program, Brilliant Hands and Minds can help you too. Offering intense curriculum-based training to help you or your loved ones get their high school diploma. It's time to make your family's education a #1 priority. Hurry, space is limited. Brilliant Hands and Minds Learning Center. We are the trained education professionals.
The wait is over. CCT Fire is here. Experience ultra-fast downloads, seamless streaming, and even more reliable connectivity on an all-new fire-blazing super-fast CCT Fiber network. CCT Fire. Bring it home and upgrade today.
Viewers, welcome back. The Silby Romney Tortola Pier Park is hosting the first ever Bridal and Events Expo 2022. This exciting event will feature some 35 vendors from across the Virgin Islands, and the event is scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2022. Business Development and Marketing Manager Zoe Walcott sat down with myself to discuss the event. Take a look.
Well, you know, Ron, it's like you rightfully said, it's bridal and the events component. So when you get a glimpse into our entertainment lineup, you will realize that to a large extent, it's sort of very universal. We have Harambee Band actually performing. They're going to be the first out on the Friday. Things kick off at 11 a.m. We also have, and Harambee, they're local. So we also have Shiloh Entertainment. They are no strangers to the Pier Park. They're part of our family, very good sound. And they're one of our, what we call universal bands, because they play quite a range of different types of music. So we get a bit of the bridal and we just get a bit of funk as well. And of course, straight out of St. Kitts and Nevis, we have Small Axe Band. And the Small Axe Band will be performing, I think they're starting from about 2 o'clock before we dovetail into our fashion show. And our fashion show is going to speak to all walks of life. For instance, we have Land, Bijou Turner, That's the Spirit, Blanc du Nil, Taino Boutique, Cougars, JBY Fashions, Beautiful by Jazane, Passions by Umi, and we'll also be having Kamasia, who's really going to be ending the fashion show in their bridal designs. Taking part, we also have Little Switzerland, Infinity, Diamonds International, and House of Luxury. So basically, that's what the lineup for the Friday looks like. Where things get interesting is that we also have a bit of hands-on, some DIYs that persons, because we also want to fuel the entrepreneurial spirit. We want to get people thinking, and that's why we have over 35 vendors that are participating over the next 2 days, which will be the Friday, Saturday.
Speaking to the entrepreneurial spirit and the fostering of opportunities at the CB Romney Tortola Pier Park, Walcott had this to say.
You know, Ron, a number of businesses are going through challenges. It's most certainly a very, for some, they would say it's a vexing time. It's a complex time. But I'm seeing the opportunities. This is the time for persons to really reevaluate their business model to see if they can repurpose, refocus, and we are very vested in ensuring that we continue, because we've done this before with the Kidpreneur as well as the Youthpreneur, which was a competition held last year, where we gave persons who thought they had winning business models, and for some they did. And what we took out of that was the opportunity for businesses to actually function in a setting to really see if their business had the mettle to be sustainable. I'm happy to say that, we still have On the Rocks. That has become quite a staple in the COB Romney Tortola Pier Park. And for us, when persons say Pier Park has typically been a model more so for the tourists, I think categorically our actions have demonstrated that we are very community-driven, civic-minded, and we're very interested in ensuring that we create platforms for our artists to continue to excel and to outdo themselves, such as the Bridal and Event Expo. We continue to offer opportunities for the entrepreneurs, because this first one we didn't even charge. We recognized the hardships. And we felt that we wanted to contribute meaningfully, so we haven't charged the vendors for participating.
Commendable.
And yet again, it's all towards ensuring that, we have our part to play. And we're happy to do it because the Pier Park is something for everyone. And we're happy that we can open our doors, or I should say our gates, to allow for that entrepreneurial spirit to be cultivated and to be shared and to be given the opportunity to flourish.
Walcott also took the time to thank supporting sponsors for their continued support.
So on Saturday, remember it's still those 35 vendors, we also have performing, I know it's Shaw HP, and for those of you who don't know, Shaw HP is out of the USVI. We also have Marcus Mark, who is a staple in the Pier Park in terms of phenomenal performances. And of course, we have Evolution Band. Notwithstanding, we'll be doing a bit of wood therapy with Virgin Med Spa. So it's one of those DIYs for persons that are trying to get ready for events. How do we slim down? How do we create those cuts, that six-pack in about 30 minutes? So that's what Virgin Med Spa will be covering. We also have, I think bringing up the rear, we have Sandra Herbert, who will be doing Balloon 101. Now, we did have a number of other businesses that were really interested in becoming part of the dynamics. But due to some issues that some businesses are still feeling right now with shipping delays, unfortunately, we are going to have to defer some of those opportunities until next year. I also want to highlight and to acknowledge and thank the sponsors that have made it possible for us to even be as gracious as we are with our entrepreneurial minds, which is the Government of the Virgin Islands, FAM Worldwide, and Frontline Systems.
Now, viewers, in case you missed the entire interview, it is available on all 284 media platforms. Congratulations to the CB Romney Tortola Pier Park on hosting this magnificent event. Premier and Minister of Finance, Dr. the Honorable Natalia D. Wheatley, has congratulated Barbados Prime Minister PM Mottley on being dubbed one of the Time magazine's 100 most influential people. The Premier said, "Better late than never. Congratulations to my CARICOM colleague, Prime Minister PM Mottley, who continues to inspire all of us with her strong leadership and advocacy. I'm happy that Time magazine has recognized what an influential and powerful leader she is. I am benefit from her knowledge and wisdom, and I look forward to learning from her as much as possible." In her official interview with Time magazine, Prime Minister Mia Mottley of Barbados said she believes that she is here to represent the interests and voices of others. Time lauded Mottley's passion for combating climate change, noting her powerful remarks at the 2021 United Nations Climate Change Conference. Viewers, that's it for today's news roundup. Be sure to follow us for your daily news updates at tweet4media.com, and of course like us on Facebook at tweet4media and tweet4BVI on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Ron Grant. I will see you again tomorrow as we deliver your daily dose of local, regional, and international content. We're Tweet4 News, your source for honest and impartial news, right here on Tweet4 Media. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Have a beautiful rest of the evening. Bye-bye.
So you're saying I can ask this cat any question?
The cat is connected to the computer. You just type in the question, it will read his mind. There the answer comes.
You're the man! I've been looking for this for weeks.
Is business slow, cash flow down, hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
The wait is over!